Hello, my name is Kelly Bluen. Welcome to day 5 of our Christmas countdown series. So for this month, I am doing a little activity every day for 24 days. And I am doing them in this junk journal that we created on day number 1. If this is your first video, please go back and watch day number 1 or the unboxing of this little Christmas kit that I created. It is unfortunately sold out, but you can still follow along with scrap paper or a journal, or put together some envelopes, watch day number 1, and make your own little junk journal. Okay, so somebody asked me, they said there's not enough pages for 24 days, and that is true. We are going to do multiple things on several of the pages. So if we draw something on a page, we may go back later and add some things to it. So if you ever feel like a page is unfinished, you can just leave it until later and we may get back to it. So we're not doing one page a day, we're doing one thing a day. And some of those things might end up tucked away. Some of those things might just be a border around a page that we then add something to later. So that is the plan. All right, so we got a little Christmas journal here that I already love so much. And we finished our first little spread right here. So cute. And I kind of want to go back and add even more trees on here. I just really enjoyed that so much. Okay, we're going to go up or open up to the next page. And today I'm going to use my pen, a little pencil, one of these circle tags that was included in your kit, and then also the button that was included in your kit. So mine is like a little Santa toy bag. There were some that had Christmas designs on them, other ones just had patterns, but you should have a cute little button like this, okay? I'm also going to get the little painting that was included in your kit. And these are little numbered thank you notes from me. This is the first time that I did not hand paint all of them because, you guys, there were 400 kits sold and I did not have enough time to make 400 of these. But there were a couple different designs, so you might not have gotten this one. And then I think around day 15, I will do a drawing and I will pick a random number and you can check your bird, see if your number matches, and you will win a little gift from me. So that'll be on day 15. But today I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use this little plastic envelope that was included in the kit. If you threw this away, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But I just want to show you something that can be done with it. Okay? So lots of little pieces today. So first of all, I'm going to take this little bird. I like that I can see the back of it, and so I don't really want to glue him in my journal. So one option is you could tuck him in. You could just put it in one of your envelopes. That would be super cute as well. I want mine to be in my journal always, and so I'm going to slide it into this plastic envelope like that. Then I'm going to cut along the side here. And that creates this little pocket. If I ever want to slide him out, I can. Okay. Then I'm going to glue that. Zoom out a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to glue that to this bottom left-hand corner of my page. All right, so, oh, I did need my glue. Where's my glue? Here it is. So I can just put some glue on this plastic and hope that it sticks to the plastic. If not, I could always use tape or something else. All right, I'm going to put him right here. And what I didn't think about is I don't want that to glue down onto the brown paper. So I'm going to take this little piece of plastic, slide it in there. Somebody else mentioned they used wax paper, and that kept the glue from sticking to the other part. I'm just gonna forget it because it's too shiny. Let's see, maybe I can cut a little spot. I'm making this more complicated, but okay, now it shouldn't stick to the paper. All right, so I have my little bird is now included in my journal, which I just think is kind of fun. And then I'm going to show you how I make these birds. So we're gonna make 2 birds. We're gonna make one the size of this tag and one the size of the button. Okay. All right. Let's move some things out of the way. I'm gonna move my little button. I'm gonna move my pen out of the way. I'm gonna pick up my pencil and I'm gonna use this little tag. So I'm going to put my birds on this page over here. And so I want this little guy to be about this high. And then I'm going to put my little one here. Of course, you can change yours. You can make them as short or as tall as you want. You could draw a branch and have them sitting on top of the branch, whatever you want to do. But this is my plan. Okay, so I'm going to put this here and I'm just going to use my tag as a template. I'm doing it in pencil, and there's a reason why. That's probably really hard for you to see, but I will put ink around it in a moment and it will be easier. I should have gotten lighter envelopes. These are definitely kind of tricky to see. Okay, I did it in pencil because I want to add a hat. And to do that, I don't want ink like showing through the hat. All right, so I'm going to take my pencil. Actually, I'll just take my pen so you guys can see it. And I'm going to draw a Santa hat on this little guy. So I'm going to go about 2/3 of the way up or 1/3 of the way down. And I'm going to give this little wiggle across his head. And then I'm going to make it go over the edges just a tiny bit so the hat's a little bit larger than the circle part. And then I'm going to go up and up. And then I'm going to wiggle across the top up here. So it's basically a rectangle with some wiggly edges. And then I can take my pen and I can ink in. I could use my thing again if I want it to be perfectly round, or I can just trace it. But I'm going to put ink on this pencil on this part here. You can also take an eraser if you have one, and you can erase the pencil lines that are up in the hat. All right, so far it looks pretty cute and we've just got started. So I'm just going to give him a basic pointed hat, but I like making the hats bend a little bit. It's hard to see on this shiny thing here, but I kind of like making the hats bend. So I'm going to go really close to that outside edge and give it kind of a curved triangle. And then I'm going to do kind of a curved triangle here, but I'm going to stop short. So it doesn't go up all the way. And then I can bend this one down on that side. And then I can do like a little bend here. And then I'm just going to add like a fluffy, fun little pom-pom at the end. I'm going to thicken these lines a little bit. All right, let's work on the bird for a moment, and then we can go back and decorate the hat if you would like. Okay, so what I love about making these birds is their legs. I love their long legs, and I love putting words in them. So this one says Christmas 2024. I've done ones that say Inktober, and I don't know what else, but I know I've done a couple more. Those are just really fun. So I'm going to turn my page, and you can take your pencil if you want to make the legs and then write on them. I go pretty straight down. I go a little bit wider at the bottom, but not very much. And then you decide what you want to write. Do you want to write Merry Christmas? Do you want to write Christmas 2024? Do you want to write joy? Do you want to write peace, love, happiness, your name? Or you don't have to write anything. You could just draw cute little legs. So I think I'm going to write, what am I going to write? I think I'm just going to write, see, I never think these things through. And then I go on video and I'm like, let's make a plan right now. All right, I think I'm going to write joy and I'm going to write peace, just because. So I start by making the little short line of the bottom of his leg. And then I go into a cursive word. So joy. And then I take the end of the word and I just go up all the way to the top. And then peace, I can do P-E-A-C-E, and then I can take that E and go up. Look how cute that is. And then I like to do 2 more little claws, little bird claws down there. 1 on each side. All right, now we need to give this little bird a face, which gives it its personality. So I like making mine kind of look up. You could make yours look down if you want, straight across if you want, but I like making my beak up a little. I just feel like birds are either up in a tree looking down or they're down on the ground looking up. So I just think that's kind of cute. All right, I'm going to do the eye right now. So I like the eye to be kind of even or parallel with the nose. So I don't want my eye here and the nose is up here. I like my eye to just sort of match the direction of the beak. So I'm going to go about midway where the beak is, and I'm going to give this little bit of a bump. Then I'm going to give it a nice wide bump on top that may or may not tuck under your hat. And then I give it a little circle in the top and then a bigger circle down on the bottom. And then I ink in the area that's left. So I am currently putting together a kit for March of 2025 that is going to be a bird kit. And it's going to have the coolest things in it, you guys. I'm so excited. And then we'll do some birds like this. We'll do birds on different colors. We'll do maybe a feather. It's going to be a really fun little kit. So look for that in January or February. I love drawing birds. Okay, so here's our little guy. If your hat is not covering up the eye, you can also add like a little eyebrow on top, which gives it some character. But where my eyebrow would be, it's covered. And then I like to take this little back part of the bump and I give it another one. Isn't that cute? All right, and then the wing. There are so many ways to make a wing. So I typically do like a teardrop or like a paisley shape. And sometimes I make the point go here and then I make it nice and round and come back to the point. Sometimes I do the point first and round it out on this side. I don't know why, but I just kind of change mine up here or there. So I'm going to start with the point right over here. And I'm going to scoop down and kind of follow along like aura in the inside of the body here. And I'm going to give it a nice big round part and then come back to that point. And I like to give it a tail. In tails, there's so many things you can do, but I'm going to do a wide like hook shape here, and then a wide hook shape on this side, and then a bump here. Give it a nice big tail. Then I'm going to do some lines and some dots just to give it some texture. Inside the wing, you can do anything you want. I'm going to do some spirals. I'm going to start from the point. I'm going to come around and put a spiral there, and then I'll do a smaller one. Sometimes I like to add just some little lines as if it's kind of showing that it's round. And that's basically it for the bird. Isn't that so cute? All right, so I keep telling you that these videos are gonna be 10 minutes, and then every day I'm at like the 20-minute mark going, oh no, sorry it's taking so long, but I feel like it's okay, right? It's okay. All right, let's make the baby bird, and then we can go back and add the hat if we want. So at this point, I'm gonna make a little one. If you want to make a second large bird, you could make one here or down here, whatever you wanna do. But I'm going to do a little one. So I'm going to trace, with pencil first in case you want to add a hat. Trace in pencil. And let's give this guy like a little kind of a shorter hat. So I'm going to go this way and still give that kind of a wiggle about a third of the way down. And I'm going to go just a little bit outside the edges of the bird head. And then I'm going to give it just a little kind of a short rectangle. And then just a little pointy hat for this one. You can do something else if you'd like. And I'll put a little fluffy thing on it. Then I can trace the bottom part of the circle. Put in the beak wherever you want it, wherever you want that little guy to be facing. Do his little eye. So I start with a bump. Then I do a larger bump for the top of the eye. Give him a little white reflection up there and a bigger one in the back. And ink that in. Oh, it's so cute. I'm going to add that little extra bump over here on the back. And I'm going to do this one's wing the opposite way just so you can see both ways. I'm going to put the dot kind of under his eye and then have his wing go back there like that. And this one I'm going to give some little stripes. You do whatever pattern you want to do. Maybe I'll do more like some crisscrossing, hatching. Is that what that's called? I don't know. That's kind of cute. I switched desks and now my light, the thing that holds my phone, is on the desk, and so it wiggles so much. So I apologize for this kind of a wiggly video. Hopefully I can get it fixed before the next one. All right, I'm going to make his hat match his wings. I'm going to give the hat some little stripes. And maybe I'll do a diagonal crossing. That's cute. And I think I'll do one of his legs with a word. So I'm just going to do love. Actually, maybe I'll do love you. Love you. That's cute. Put in its little bird claws. And on the hat of the larger bird, I'm just going to do some little snowflakes. So I make like an X and then the horizontal and vertical lines. Of course, you're welcome to get more creative. But that's kind of cute, right? Can add some little like texture things in the hat. I also like to make these little loops, like little bows almost. It makes me think of like that the hat has a snag. Just gives it a little bit of character. You can do it on the little bird's hat as well. So fun. Okay, that's all I'm going to do today. So then tomorrow we will work on adding a border to this page and maybe something over here. But there's our little birds today. They are so fun to make. You can use any circle size pattern and yeah, just have fun. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 6. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.